Ooh. Hello? Does it work? Does it work? Oh my god. Hello? Does it work? Does it work? Oh my god. Well, that was a faff and a half. Does it work? Does it work? Oh my god. Well, that was a faff and a half. Oh wow, it's feeding back. Does it work? Oh my god. Haha. Well, that was a faff and a half. Oh wow. Okay. I need to close some windows. Oh my god. Haha. Well, that was a faff and a half. Oh wow. Okay. I need to close some windows. Oh my god. Haha. Well, that was a faff and a half. Oh wow. Okay. I need to close some windows. Huh. Hello. That might be a problem. I can't actually see the chat anywhere because I'm not connected properly through my account. Wait, we have the technology, in theory. In a theory. Yes, hello. Sorry, apparently the last time I streamed was like September last year, so obviously something's broken since then. I sign into my... This might take a minute, sorry. It's, you know, but this is a test stream, so it's if it's not entertaining, it's not entertaining. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Sorry. Yes, hello. And how is everyone? And how am I? And can I do two things at once? Not so much, which is a shame, because when you're live streaming, you really need to do about 5 things at once. It will come back to me in time. I am sure. So if I sign into my account, even though I'm not streaming through the account, what will happen? Everything will blow up? Probably. I still can't see chat, so if you're saying anything, I'll see it when I see it. Look, it's not even the same truck that was in the thumbnail. I mean, what kind of amateur hour is this? Cool. So I can connect to... But I don't know how to see the chat. Yes, if I find the chat on my phone, then maybe. It's all a bit tied together with string, but you know, I'll fix it before next time. And before I do any like proper streaming, like the whole point of getting back into streaming is I want to be able to make videos, make streams about my creative work, particularly my OpenTTD stuff. So I'll get it together for that. But yes, today we're going to drive truck and chat. What am I looking for? YouTube. YouTube. YouTube, you stream that is currently happening. How do I show chat on mobile? I don't know. How do I show chat on mobile? Like, I can open it in the browser and mute it. That's probably gonna work. Oh, I've also got my BGM turned on. Yeah, it's all muted at the moment in OBS. Yes, because I am a professional who knows what I'm doing. Give me a second, sorry. Yes, and I am here. View your channel. View this, yeah, stream. Whoa. Yeah, view your channel. I can hear myself. Stream. It's very weird. I can pop out the chat from there. Don't throw tomatoes. Tomatoes are... or do, I don't know. Yeah, no, I guess I can't close that window now because it'll close the chat. But there we go. We have a stitched together with string chat. And now if I turn on... Wait, it was not muted. Haha, I just closed the... I stopped the BGM. Let me start the BGM. Funky, huh? Right, it is the remix of the summer, you're right. Me talking to myself. Is the sound okay? I guess we'll see when we start driving because trucks are noisy. Anyway, today I'm going to just natter on a bit and see if the streaming works. But also, drive truck. Fresno, California. Apparently we're picking up fruits and we're taking them to Olympia. But we're gonna, you'll see. We'll take the scenic route because we can. Clunk. What else? It's been a while since I've done this, so I'm sure it will be entertainingly scuffed. Is the truck too loud? Is the truck too loud? Yes, so how is everyone? How has everyone been? Either since the last time I was on stream, which was like I said, I think it's September last year, or since the last time I saw people in real life, which was like the other day. Yes. Oh, secondhand vertigo, yes. Do some games give you that more than others? I know some people get vertigo from different sorts of games. A lot of people get vertigo from first-person games, which I guess this one technically is. I'll try not to shake the camera around too much. Get in front of this thing. And yes, so the plan, if I'm getting back into streaming, is to make... See, look, I'm already distracting myself and nearly driving off the road. The plan is to make videos for OpenTTD for my graphics that I'm making, and to do it with streaming, because streaming is easier than editing videos. You don't have to... It's not as much work. Because these are, like... For people who don't know, OpenTTD, it's an open source clone of Transport Tycoon, which is a game from the mid-90s, like an isometric, like pixel, watch your little trains and buses drive around a little pixel world, and it's sort of a game of my childhood. And there's an open source version where you can make, or one can make, replacement graphics. You can put your own trains, your own everything. Like, over the years, I've gradually gone through various graphical styles in playing with this thing, because it's like my virtual model train set. And I've basically replaced everything in the game world. So everything from the way the landscape looks to the vehicles and the towns and the industries, and it's all now sort of the way I like it. And I'm finally getting around to putting it all together into a form where I can share it with people. So I can upload the game mods to the content servers and have other people play it. But I want to make some videos and stuff to talk about, well, firstly because I'm proud of it and want to talk about it, but also there are changes to the gameplay and yes, it's hard doing two things at once, or multiple things at once, because when you're streaming, you're playing the game. And this is the thing, we mock streamers for being bad at games, but when you've got to play the game and you've got to talk, no dead air allowed, and you've got to keep an eye on the stream, and you've got to respond to chat, and you've got to do all these things, and you've got to technical troubleshoot. It's hard, and I'm very out of practice. But yes, I'm not sure how long this stream is going to be today. It's one little drive. It might take an hour or so. We're going to pick up the fruits first. Pick up fruits, and then take my fruits for a drive, as one does. Ah, thank you. Doing well so far, Crab Rave. Well, I haven't spectacularly crashed into anything yet, which is... I forgot to check whether I'm California compliant. I'm not. Okay. So in California, as you know, the maximum wheelbase length between the kingpin and the rear axle is 40 feet, which is why you probably can't see that well. There's a little red 40 mark on the back of the trailer there. So in California, strictly speaking, my rearmost axle needs to be in line with that 40 mark, and it's a little bit behind at the moment. So I'm actually illegal at the moment, but it's only a game. Nerd, I know. But is it though? Yes, it is. Well, if you crash the truck in the game, do you crash the truck in real life? Yes. I mean, the Rozzers get around. I do kind of have them turned off. Like one of the things about this game is the penalty detection is very wonky. Like, it often gives you tickets for driving through green lights. So, and you know, it's also unrealistic in that in America everyone speeds and everyone rolls through stop signs. So I'm told. That's the stereotype. Excuse me. I actually have a mod that's active on this thing where the AI traffic rolls through stop signs rather than stopping properly, because it's more realistic. And I also have a mod that greatly increases the amount of traffic, and if I don't also have the rolling stop mod, then you can never get through intersections. Any road. Let's find some fruits. You were running, yes, in Minecraft for legal purposes. You were not doing that in real life. Or were you? Yes, here's one I prepared earlier. Fruits from Fresno to Olympia. Fresno Ca, Olympia Wa. And rather than going up the middle, I'll go over to the coast road because it's more scenic. And that will be the stream for today, this little jaunt. Fruits mon, where's me something Scottish? Sorry, a bit enthusiastic. To figure out how to get in and pick it up. Yeah, so distances and times in this game are compressed about 1 to 20. When you're on the open road, like, it's less so in the cities. So 1 hour is 3 minutes, if that makes sense. So yeah, so although it's like a 1,000-mile journey, it's a 1/20th of a 1,000-mile journey, and it will not take 2 days. It will take like an hour and a half. That's the theory. Scotland forever, and in that order. Right. We'll put the tandem at the very back to load up. This is realistic but entirely unnecessary. It is sometimes funny watching streamers who don't understand how reversing a truck works trying to reverse a truck in this game, and they take like an hour and still can't figure out how to sling it in the hole. I mean, it's not that hard once you... I say it's not that hard, now watch me stuff it up, because I've gone too far back. But it's alright. Multiple wiggles are allowed. Okay, that will do. Near enough for the game. I think he'll... The other trick with reversing is you also have to keep in mind where your front corners are as well, because it's no point getting the back lined up if you're then swinging the front of the truck into a wall. We will put it on the 40 this time. There we go. And actually, before we let's set the route. If you have some strange aversion to the word route. Rather than going up the middle, we'll go over up the 101, which is nice and scenic, and will take a bit longer, but Aberdeen, back in Scotland again. Okay, so we go to Oakland and out that way. Works for me. How long do we have? 36 hours. How long is it going to take? 23 hours, so we can have one 10-hour break. Yeah. Cutting it a bit fine with the scenic route, but I also put the Christmas tree on the dashboard just for, you know, 'tis the season and all that jazz. Yep. What if you crash? Do you lose points? I have it turned off because, like I said before, the penalty detection is not great, and it often gives you tickets for running green lights, and it also tells you off for speeding when speeding is entirely appropriate and realistic. So it can do. If you crash really badly and you damage the cargo, then you lose points for that. But yes. And also, it's like a simulator. It's like half the fun is doing it properly, if you're a nerd like that. And if you're not, then half the fun is crashing. It's America. It's the land of the 10 miles an hour over is fine. But yes. Here are two beeps. These beeps? Or these beeps? Also, this is California, so the speed limit's 55, which is excruciatingly slow. Because California. Yeah, I mean, just turn the speed restrictions off. So what Friendly Neighborhood Platypus there means is, in the truck simulator games, in both Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator, as in real life, often there are two different speed limits on a road. Like, if you see here, that speed limit sign says 70, but that's for cars, and the speed limit sign up here, which is for trucks, says 55. So if you turn it, so there is a setting where you can set it to car speed limits, where it will only penalise you if you're going faster than the car speed limit and not the truck speed limit. I just turn the speed limit restrictions off entirely and rely on my own sense of how realistic I want to drive. The road bears now stop you from overturning if you hit them. It's interesting. I found that, not that I crash that often, but they changed the physics model in the game a while back, and I find that the barriers are much less forgiving now. They tend to, like, clonk you in odd directions rather than pushing you back onto the road. Also, generally I prefer American Truck Simulator to Euro Truck Simulator, but I'm really looking forward to the Bus and Coach DLC, which is coming for Euro Truck Simulator. Yes, home of the world's happiest cattle. Some of the billboards in this game are hilarious. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the bus DLC for Euro Truck Simulator, because I used to be a bus driver, so it'll be interesting to see how it compares to how the handling compares to driving real buses. American Truck Simulator is getting a road trip DLC where you get to drive cars, which is like, why would you want to drive a car when you can drive truck? Drive truck. Yep. Aren't cars just a mod anyway? I think there have been car driving mods, I'm sure, but they're still based on the truck physics, so they're very sketchy. I don't know, I've never tried them. Whereas I'm guessing the road trip DLC is going to like be properly re-engineered for car simulation. It's gonna be like GTA in here. Grand Theft following the road rules. Yes. No, that's the way around. Grand following the road rules auto. You know what I mean. Speeding me? See, look, I'm already... Oh. Hello, Mr. Copper. You didn't see me do 65? No, not at all. Okay, I'll calm down. Larry L. Combs Memorial Highway? I don't know. I mean... As far as video games go, a game where you just drive along and read the signs on the side of the highway, it's like, what could be better? So yeah, so on my OpenTTD graphics, I have been working on the road vehicles recently. Like I've split up the new GRFs, the releasable game files, basically by I'll do one for road vehicles, I'll do one for trains, I'll do one for aircraft, I'll do one for ships, do one for industries, do one for the town buildings. The trains were like finished years ago and released, so they're already out there. So road vehicles are what I've been doing recently. And I get some inspiration from this game. I mean, even though my OpenTTD stuff is like very sort of UK flavoured and very 20th century, so old-fashioned. But this game is actually quite good for inspiration for that, and for the industries as well. Because, you know, all the factories and farms and places where you pick stuff up and deliver stuff, like turning those into little pixel graphics is a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to getting that out there. in the next fairly short order. Do I want to be over there? I'm trying to figure out from the GPS. No, I don't. Yes, the OpenTTD version 15. I think they just released the second release candidate. Yes. RC2 just came out. So the next major update for the game is probably coming out by Christmas. And I want to sort of build on that, like latch onto that momentum to get my stuff out as well. So I'll be releasing some stuff by the end of the year and making videos about it or making streams about it. So I'll clear off you. The overtaking mechanics in this game are kind of funny. What was what? Ding, ding, ding. It was the what do you call it? It's the collision detection. It's because I have my blinker on, my indicator on, and it was telling me there's something there which you might not be able to see in the mirror. Like that. I think I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way because this highway's confusing and this GPS is not very good. Am I going the wrong way? Maybe I'm not. No, I'm not. It's fine. You wish you had that one? Yeah, well, yes. I mean, it can be annoying sometimes because, like, if you're turning right and you're like next to a wall or something and you stopped at the lights, it detects the wall and just ding dings at you the whole time. More annoying than, well, sometimes running over a car can be satisfying. You know, sometimes, and it is just a game. Yes, like those. I mean, they must be really annoying. Actually, I think to. Actually, I think I want to go down here. Yeah, all of the beeping things on the bus, they're like after my time. Like when I was driving, we didn't have those. They must get really annoying. Because, you know, they're screaming at you about, yes, things that you can see. And yeah, and with the gradient change, yes, that's something that happens on the 345. Because the hills go up and down, and as you go down the hill, the radar picks up like the road surface in front of it and thinks it's an obstacle. Something like that, yeah. I mean, I have driven like trucks with them in, and the things in the ones in the trucks were not well maintained, and it was like the one thing it would reliably pick up was long grass when you were parking the truck. Like if there was long grass in front of it, it would start beeping at you, and it's like, yes, I know. You'd occasionally be driving along the road and it would suddenly squawk 5 meters at you, and like 5 meters to what? Like there's nothing there. And also at least a couple of the trucks, because I was working out of a depot where we were driving different trucks every day, at least a couple of them, like the sensors would just scream at you constantly if you were in reverse. So you're trying to reverse, which is like takes some concentration at the best of times if you're reversing a truck. But you've also got this thing screaming in your ear, like, I don't know. So it's one reason I'm a bit skeptical about all the AI stuff and the idea that it's all going to keep us safer on the roads. Because, I mean, if a major corporation with a fleet of trucks can't keep their sensors in working order, yeah, I mean, most cars have those sensors these days as well. But do you trust your average car owner to keep them all in working order? Like, are you going to put your hands in the car having a working radar to apply the brakes when the driver is not paying attention in our semi-driverless cars? I'm not sure I am. Not that no human drivers are great. But yes. Yeah, I don't know about the automation of cars and stuff. It's all a bit... Waymo killed a cat? Oh no. But that's the other thing. If a driverless car like a Waymo causes an accident or does some damage to something, like, who is to blame? Like, if you want to... If a driver kills your cat, you can sue the driver, you can go after them, which is difficult but doable. But, you know, if every time there's a car accident, like, these massive tech corporations are getting involved because there's no one to blame except the company that made the software, like, how do you get any sort of justice or recompense for traffic accidents? Like, if a driverless car hits a pedestrian, then the only human being involved in that collision is the pedestrian. So I think the default, unfortunately, is going to be we blame the pedestrian. And we're going to see, as we get more driverless cars, we're going to see that an extension of what we already have, which is that when we talk about pedestrian safety, what we often end up doing is limiting pedestrian access to public spaces, which is not how we should be doing things. Honk. As a train. I also have a sound mod on here that the train horns in particular are really good. No level crossings right on the street. Yes. California is very cruisy in this game because it's mostly highways and it's like 55 miles an hour, so it's all very cruisy. The twisty roads are the fun bits in this game, as they are in real life, I guess. Like, it's fun but dangerous. Is it? Yes. No. There's some context to that. There's a clip which I'll show some of you later. Yes. Anyway, what are we doing? We'll get to the coast soon, and then it'll all be nice and scenic. And also, we're getting up into, you know, as we go further north, we get into like redwood country. The dead cat detail seems to confirm something. What? I am not understand. I'm sure it makes sense. Meow. Scenic camera angles. Meow. Entering Hopland. Blue Crow Cafe. Looks nice. Eat. 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 Kaya, Eureka, Crescent City. Okay. I mean, I think the simple answer is that, much like electric cars, self-driving and semi-automated cars are still cars and still therefore fundamentally not great, and we should be encouraging other forms of transport and both social and literal mobility and better ways of doing things. Also, my coffee got cold. Mostly ferries, but you know, ferries have their geographical limitations. This legally distinct Tesla in front of us. Could just ram it off the road. No, we'd be doing the world a favour. Shh. Oh no, it's getting away. Must be a hill. .45 zone ahead. Lane ends, merge right. Oh, get another one. It's a bit rude. I did read some completely unhinged article. I don't remember who it was by, but it was someone who you wouldn't expect. But it was this very weird take. Aha, you got stopped by the Rosses. This weird take on, I think it was Waymo specifically, about how they're actually good because you can just run in front of them and they'll stop automatically and they won't complain in the way that a driver would. So if we had like millions of Waymos everywhere, we could all just wander around in the street safely and not get run over. Which is like, no, I don't think that's how it will work. I think if we turn over public streets to the tech companies to make money from, in the same way as we turned over the public internet to the tech companies to make money from, then they're going to want it all redesigned in a way that suits them. like even concepts like jaywalking are like the way the world was reconfigured in the 1920s and 30s to suit cars. Like the same thing will happen again, and because there are no human drivers to blame for collisions, we'll blame the pedestrians, and we'll just say, well, obviously this is not a space for pedestrians, even more than we already do. You'd know something? Yes. I mean, that is why I consider it a moral duty to jaywalk when you can, because I'm reasonably privileged to be a 6 foot tall, able-bodied person. And actually height makes a big difference. Like, there's a big road out in front of where I live. Oh look, here's the redwoods. Like there's a big road like out in front of me where I can sort of see cars coming over the hill in a way that someone who is any shorter than I am would not be able to see. So yeah, I mean, and as someone who's able-bodied and feels sort of comfortable with the confrontation, I kind of feel this is my duty sometimes to assert dominance over cars. Like, particularly in situations like driveways where the law says motorists have to give way to pedestrians. It's like, I am going to step out in front of you. Safe in the knowledge that I can jump out of the way if I have to, but I am going to make you give way to me, because you should be giving way to me. You should not be assuming that pedestrians are going to say, oh, well, you're in a big scary car, so you get to do what you want. Yes. Take back public streets. Take back public spaces for not cars. Why are we getting political in here? Stop it. Stop it at once. The trees, the trees. I also like how the speed limit is low through here in case one of these big trees jumps out in front of a truck. I mean, I know along the road here, so the road I mentioned, like near my house, like the speed limit is 70 kilometers an hour. But they have, like it's in the middle of suburbia, but they have these Armco crash barriers on the side of the road, which make it impossible for pedestrians to cross. So they're a real issue for mobility. They're also dangerous for cyclists, by the way. The highway Armco crash barriers, because if cyclists hit them and go over the top, then they sort of hit the metal supports head first. They're very dangerous. But we have these crash barriers on suburban streets because the speed limit is 70k an hour, and there are some big trees which are, according to their engineering calculations, too close to the street to be safe for cars which are going to leave the road at 70k and hit the tree. So why not lower the speed limit? Like, this is I mean, that seems like the obvious solution to me. Like, 70 kilometers an hour in a quite high density residential area is too fast anyway. But no, I mean, the first solution is to put in crash barriers, and then the second solution I bet would be to remove the trees. Can't lower the speed limit. That's crazy talk. Well, getting a bit wobbly there. Yeah. I don't know, why do you get me started on these rants? I mean, I'm not sure what I should be talking about in a stream like this, but maybe it is that. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, Northern California with the trees, and then we're going up into Oregon with the trees, and Washington with the trees. Pacific Northwest. This is, Twilight Country. Lots of other things as well. Did you hear that? My neighbour is hammering something. That was not in the game, no. See, my neighbours used to have a three-legged greyhound. Lots of greyhounds have 3 legs, by the way. I learned this when we were fostering greyhounds. Greyhounds are very susceptible to bone cancer that makes them lose their legs. So they had a 3-legged greyhound. Stop it! Stop it! And you used to hear it kicking the wall sometimes, like as greyhounds do. Like they stretch out and they like to kick things with their feet. But yeah. But yes, that is my neighbour doing something. I don't know what. I know Takanashi Kiara had that whole skit about her neighbours hammering and banging all the time. And you know, it's not her fault that English is such a suggestive language. Stop it! What are they doing? What are they doing? Yes, anyway, we'll just ignore that. Hey look, we actually stopped. We were on a good roll there for a while. Yeah, hammering and banging. Oh, you can... The clips are out there. Stop it! Stop it! Oh, we're getting a frame rate drop. This really is more traffic than the game is designed to handle. Yeah. So here we are in our lovely Volvo. It's very yellow. If you like that sort of thing. .936 ECQ, yes. 936 ECQ. And Colorado plates too. Based out of Steamboat Springs, Colorado. My mighty trucking empire. Mighty trucking empire. Whoa. Can you customize the plate in the color truck? The plates are random. I think you can have a custom plate through an external thing. But yeah, you can customize the color of the truck and all the greeblies. You can put on the funny horns. You can put on the bull bars. You can change the engines and the wheels and everything. It's like it's a dress-up game for trucks. It's really good. Optimus Prime truck whenever you like. I mean, they don't do cab overs so much in America these days, but I'm sure there is a mod one. It's a bit tight. It's seriously dropping frames here, but no, that's just food. Asian food. It's more specific. Look at these 3 suspicious characters. Did a car do a retaliation beep before? No, I mean, they do beep at you if you're in the way sometimes, but the truck has two horns. It has the polite little, and it has the aggressive big. Very suspicious. I know, right? Samoa. That road goes all the way to Samoa, apparently. Look out! Oi, 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 oi. Cheeky. Samoa. That's what the sign said. I know. That's the other thing, of course. This is America, so right turns on red. Right turns on red with the same cadence as the boat goes minted. Right turns on red, Mori Calliope. Right turns on red. Road work ahead. I should hope it does. Yeah, I mean, the AI in this game can be hilarious. Like, they do actually collide sometimes, which is quite funny. But it's also a bit frustrating. Like, it's obviously tuned for players who just drive erratically and don't look where they're going. So often cars will give way to you in situations that they shouldn't, which is annoying. Because like you pull up expecting them to go first, and then they don't go, and it's like, well, fine, I'll just go then. And then often once you start going, they go as well, and it's funny. Also, they often speed match you. The traffic speed matches you, which can make overtaking quite frustrating. Or if you're trying to get across and there's something beside you and you're slowing down to get in behind it, it will slow down as well, which I think is all things that real drivers do sometimes as well. I mean, sometimes it feels like the AI traffic in this game is not quite as stupid as real drivers. We seem to be slowing down. We see the sea. Let some sea air in. Can see the she. Yeah, now we're on the coast road, a la Half-Life 2. One of the episodes, maybe? I don't know. Whichever one way on the coast road. Actually, I want to be polite and be in the right-hand lane, don't I? Yes. Yals. Been chopping down the trees. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you all slowing down so much? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. You gonna let me go first? You're gonna let me go first. See, that's what I was saying before, how they they speed match you when you're trying to get past them. Oh, it's this little loop. Yes, I've been stuck at this little loop before because the cars like to just drive round and round it, and they all... If you're here for too long and too many cars spawn, they get into gridlock. There's a few spots on the map like that. The trees. What was that tapping? What are they doing? Maybe they're watching the stream and they're just tapping to participate? No. Solid hilarity. Yes. Whoop. Nearly oversteered that. We're still in California. Yes, we are still in California. The sea. Stare into the sun. Well, yes, I mean... sabotaging my illustrious YouTube career before it's even begun. So sad. Oh, it's what's his name? Paul Bunyan and his big cow. I wonder if the real one looks like that. Oh, hello. So it's a look. I mean it's a look. Yeah. Yeah, the way landmarks get rendered in this game is sometimes quite funny. They're coming for you. They come. Oh, they've gone silent. That was also not in the game, that was outside, that siren. It was not in the game, it was outside. They're coming for you. They're waiting for you, Gordon. In the test chamber. Yes. Begin freeway. Don't mind if I do. 101 North, Oregon coast. Sounds like us. So So the stream's holding up, which is good. Be good if I can figure out how to do it through my account rather than using the stream key, but you know, it works, and that's the most important thing. Or state line, then we get to go faster. Well, I haven't been going fast enough. One step at a time, as the song goes. Is there another chat, or just this one? But I had to rather jankily sort of open the stream in YouTube and then pop the chat out in order to be able to see it, rather than being able to see it through OBS, because OBS is not connected to the account properly. It's just using a stream key to thing. Also, welcome to Oregon. You're welcome to it, mate. Oregon is, I mean, it is. Of all the US states, it is certainly one. She the she. Western Way, Michigan, Illinois, or Chicago. They haven't done Illinois yet. So they're working on it, and Michigan. So I can show you. But this is the map as it exists at the moment. So we're working our way towards Chicago. Yes, this is Missouri and Louisiana, which have been released, but I don't have yet. But I have everything else. So it is like you can go from way up here. Oh, they've also announced British Columbia, which is crazy. Like they're moving into Canada. But yeah, currently you can go from up here to good old Texas, Arkansas. Yeah, you can. It's quite a road trip you can do in this game now. I tend to hang around Colorado a lot. Grand Junction, Colorado, if you know, you know. Yes. Yeah. So eventually, they'll get there. I think they have announced that they're really working hard towards getting to Chicago because they want to have the whole of like Route 66 in there. Yeah, I mean the base game is like, so the base game is California and Nevada, and the base game is however many years old, like 10 years old, and they release states like 2 a year. So yeah, the world of Truck Simulator keeps getting bigger. And the same with Euro Truck Simulator, which is sort of the ETS2 is an American Truck Simulator are sort of two comparable products. Do I play the game? Yes. I mean, particularly in the areas that I drive quite often. And it's not, there isn't every road represented in the game. It's a ghost. But yeah, definitely. It's crickets. How are we going for time? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Tapping and raining. Oh my god. I know, they're natural born comedians, obviously. What BGM do I want to... Which one was I playing before? I don't even remember. Let's... Yes. There's some classics in here. I mean, some of them... maybe that's a bit... Was I doing this one before? I don't even remember. I'll do this one. Anyway. No air. Come on air, come on air, come on air. Ding, ding, ding. We have the air. Which one was slapping? Hang on, hang on, hang on. I mean, Nine Jack is like a real classic. Oh, stop it with the air, stop it with the air. They're all weird jazzy ones. I mean, some jazzier than others, I guess. Some weirder than others, I guess. The problem with this BGM is it makes you want to speed. Well, yes. It also makes me want to drive like Ayonda Risu because she used this BGM in her truck driving streams. Yes. Don'ts, don'ts. Is the BGM too loud? Can you hear me over the BGM? Or is it just a dance party now? I said, is the BGM too loud? Yes. Whoa. Cheeky. I was a bit faster in that corner. Nearly cleaned him up. Yes, the truck does corner worse in the rain. Given that we're getting into the windy bits. How far away are we? Nine hours in game time, so. So, yeah, yes. So, I don't. Well, yes. The maths. What's 9 times 3? Maybe a bit more than half an hour. It's like, what's happened here? Oh, you got stock. They do have. The AI does have a problem with those like mergers down into one lane. Often they do sort of get stuck there. But you know, it adds to the unpredictability, I guess. Which is always good in an video game. So this BGM's a bit loud. I feel like I have to shout it. I could turn it down. Or I could change it. Excuse me. I'll keep this one, but I'll just tween it down a bit. Turn up for what? Also, I've now got my music over the top of the chat, so I can't read the chat. There we go. This is all seamless streamer stuff. So, never quite sure in the wet whether it's going to stop or not. I mean, I could drive slower, I suppose. I suppose that's an option. Yeah, cold coffee. Oh, it's the hydrant random event. That's always fun. This guy, he's broken the water. Oh, sorry. And I was just drifting across lanes while I was looking at that, but the other car saw me and stopped. So, you know, it's all good. Guess this is the point in the stream where I start getting distracted, because I don't know what to say. Maybe it was too long a route planned. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Maybe I'm just out of practice. Like filling the air. Well, it is harder than you might think to just, like, talk for however long. Especially when... No, I'll stay in this lane. The point in the stream where... Well, yeah, I mean, that's why it's good to have people in the chat, right? Because you say unhinged things, and then I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe you said that unhinged thing, which is... That's how it works, right? That's how we make viral content. Clippable moments. Jarvis, clip that. No, I mean, I could talk about lots of things, but I mean, I guess it's also because I know the people in the chat, so. But you don't want to talk about like inside jokes, because the whole thing about the stream is it's going to be a VOD. It's going to be a like one day you're going to be a one day like it'll be a stream full of blah blah blah. I'm trying to get this thought in order, but do you know what I mean, Good Type? A superpower I want is the ability to complete a sentence at this point. Exactly. I mean, that sounds perfectly valid. Bonk. And caveat. The train, the train. Well, I do because you know it's the culture, the VTuber culture. I do have a Japanese name, and I do have some Japanese text in my blurb. So I have had, when I was first starting out, and I just had random people coming in, I did have some people who didn't speak English coming into the chat, and I think then being disappointed that I was speaking English and then leaving. So but yeah, I mean, it's a multilingual world out there, and if we're going to be put off by people not sprechen our language, then sprechen, yes. Law drop. Well, it is. I mean, it's a semi-Japanese name. I gave myself a Japanese surname, Kaiba, which means seahorse. It's a they have all these old bridges up sort of Bogan way, which are quite nice. The rain has stopped. Yes, so yeah, so my name is Neddy Kaiba, and I had the name. Oh no. I know of the seahorse name, seahorse emoji, and how many R's in strawberry and all that stuff, but even to make fun of it, I'm not encouraged to engage with ChatGPT. Yeah, so I mean, it is a Goon Show reference. Like the main character in the Goon Show is called Neddy Seagoon, so it's like Neddy Kaiba, Neddy Seahorse. Also Goon as in idiot, and the bat in Kaiba is the same as the bat in Baka. So yes. And then I'm a donkey because like the name came first, but then if you're, hang on, we're in a tunnel, so we've got to go. Thank you. Well, no, it came before Uma Musume, but because like the name came first, but then like Neddy is what you call donkeys, and including in Japan, like Neddy is a common nickname for a donkey, and then like there's horse in the surname, so it naturally becomes But naturally, Neddy Kaiba is a donkey, and that makes perfect sense. You're just another horse on the internet. There's some good horse streamers out there. Like as an animal persona, horses are relatively uncommon, but not unheard of. I mean, also, male streamers don't have animal personas as often, but why not? Horse streamer, yes. Well, yeah, I mean VTubers with horse-like avatars. You know what I mean? Whoa, 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 too fast. Nearly went into oncoming traffic there. You're distracting me, chat. Stop it. I mean, don't stop it. Yes. Cook Chasm, which I think last stream that I came along this road, I had to stop and do a double take at that sign. Whoa, 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 whoa! Doesn't want to stop. Doesn't want to stop. Doesn't want to stop. Yeah, no, I'm in your way. Well, if you pull all the way up there, how am I supposed to get back? Alright, let's get it out of the way. We're going to get around that barrier. Also reversing uphill, which is never easy. There we go. Not the Uruguay reference. Well, that was fun. I didn't crash into anything though. Sorted. Anyway, on another stream, yes. I mean, this is my 10th American Truck Simulator stream, and I did other streams. Like, it was mid last year, from like April to September. Like, I decided to see if I could stream like a couple of times a week, and I did, and it was interesting, but then I kind of stopped because I couldn't figure out exactly what I wanted to do with it, so I just put it aside for a while. But yes, if I actually have things to do with the streaming, like the OpenTTD stuff, or just things that are going on that I want to talk into the void about, it's a good outlet, and it's a fun little world to be part of, even if only in some little way. void, the crab void. Yes, I mean that was the other thing. Like this time last year, but earlier than this time last year. Because, like I said, it was like September was the last. September 2024 was the last stream I did before this. But that was before I went back to uni, so I'd sort of sitting at home, didn't have people to talk to. It's like I needed some sort of creative outlet. And this was it, along with the writing. And then the writing sort of led me to go back to uni and meet all the wonderful people at uni and who I now know from Writing Society particularly. So, yeah. So I don't need to scream into the void as much when I can scream at people. Yes. Totes represent. Dunk dunk. This is a nice big bridge. Does this feel very Oregon? Oh. Well, thank you. Ooh, purple truck. But yeah, but now it's like you can take all these different energies and combine them and build them off each other, and you know, writing becomes fodder for game design, and socializing becomes fodder for rambling garbage on the internet. You know, it's life. It's like the more you do, the more possibilities open up, right? Do you find that? How are we for fuel? Not too bad. It's got big tonks, this thing. Bigger than some of the other trucks. Wise words, oh no. I might actually be a proper streamer. No room. Sorry. But yes, here we are in, where are we? Newport, Oregon, where the, where something comes from, where breakfast and lunch come from. Sick, homebound, I make home calls. Something. Reading random signs, real deal megastore. Wow. Bunch faster, yes. Do you know what I ended up having for brunch first? Nothing, except coffee. Oops, it's alright, I'll have lunch after the stream. I was troubleshooting before the stream. But ... I shall eat after the stream, isn't it? I'm not going to eat on stream. What kind of weirdo does that? Many weirdos, actually, but you know, I've got water, I got coffee, I ate a mince pie before the stream. That was kind of bunch fast. Bunch fast. You don't say breakfast. Brunch faster than a speeding truck. Look, we're only 5 hours away from delivering the fruits. And then I'll end the stream. It was longer than I thought. I mean, I guess I could have done the mathematics and actually looked at how far I was going and then factored in the fact that we took the scenic route. I didn't mean for the stream to go this long, but I guess it is what it is. A pie can't, well, truer words were rarely spoken. What? Slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down. Yeah, we've been by the seaside. We do like to be beside the seaside. We do like to be beside the sea. I don't even know what the words are for that. Welcome to Pacific City. It's not much of a city, but it's certainly Pacific. And specific. And pelican. Astoria 95. Okay. Which line? Well, I'm streaming, I do the lines. Specific Pacific. What about a spelican? What more big trees through here? It was a specific spelican as opposed to some other kind of seabird. A highly specific spelican. Wait. I do say so. I say so myself. I also say burb, but shoo, shoo, shoo. Cars going past impression. It is a bit of a brain-melting BGM, I have to say. I mean, it's quite hard to ignore in the way that some BGMs fade into the background, hence the name, but Changy it up? Yes. Let's. I mean, it's not bad, but it's... Tunnel. Tunnel. We're gonna do the reverb thing again. Why not? Astoria 44. Get to Astoria. Get some fuel. Change up the BGM. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Yeah. Speed up, why don't I? Well, because then I'll go flying into the other lane on these corners and have a head-on collision with another vehicle, and we wouldn't want that, would we? It'd be highly unfortunate. After driving all this way to then smash up the fruits just for, well, it did bit bad. I mean, if there's a sufficiently small and light and yes, preserve the fruits. The fruits must go through, come rain or shine or glom of knit. And you especially don't drive the fruits. Driving fruits to Washington is a sacred duty that must be undertaken with the utmost solemnity and care. Walbert. Walbert is Walbert. The Walbert warehouse. There used to be a lot more Walberts in the game, but some of them got replaced with new. They introduced a lot more companies, like in a couple of updates ago, so Walbert is more geographically limited. Oh, it's a lift bridge, but oh, I think it's just come down because there's the whatever you call that thing. What would you call that thing over there? Walbert. It's a completely unrelated to any real company, kind of. Whoa. That boat just went binted. Just flipped around on the spot. Are we going to see the bridge go up? Walbert. W-A-L-L-B-E-R-T. I mean, Walbert is not a very American pronunciation. Yes, the boat is going binted. The bridge is going binted. Bridge goes binted. While we're here, I'll change up the BGM. Do 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 do. Whoa. Yes. What? You don't know the Colonel Bogey much. It has some interesting lyrics. You should look them up. But that's more of a Sniper Elite BGM rather than a trucking BGM. Trucking BGM. Do, 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 do. Is that loud enough? Probably. Exactly. You know what I mean. Oh, it's Free William. Do it again. It's not going to do it again. Anyway, you saw that, didn't you? Maybe you didn't. No, it was the leaping orca. It was the Free Willy reference. Anyway. Oh well. We'll have to look back at the... Back at the archive, yes. So here's the big bridge. We're going to go across the big bridge to Aberdeen. Aberdeen, how long have we got on the drive-ish? According to the thing, 3 hours and 5 minutes, which is going to be like 10-15 minutes real time. It was longer than I was expecting, sorry. Should be done in 15 minutes, I hope. I mean, you don't have to stay, by any means. Thank you for coming along and saying hello. It's always been good to have chatters to respond to. Pick a cog, any cog. Locked in. Oh no. It's alright, we'll get there. Actually, yes. No, sorry. Just thinking aloud in a way that makes no sense to anyone, especially me. The big bridge. A big bridge. Nonsense is my watchword. That's my style, sir. Nonsense. Sorry, had a lot of sharp clips coming across my YouTube algorithm lately, so that will make no sense if you don't also have a lot of sharp clips coming across. Sharp with an E, as played by as played by Sean Bean. This BGM is not thrilling, is it? Aberdeen 59. Aberdeen. I'm sure that's vaguely offensive to Scottish people. I just keep saying Aberdeen. Actually, was that? Sorry, I'm just gonna. Yes. Okay. That big bridge, I think, is over the Columbia River, so we are now in Washington State and not Oregon. Which means we're nearly there. How exciting. Very. I have no idea which of the many ridiculous things I just said that very is in response to, but I'll take it. Thank you. The Pacific Northwest. It's a place. It'll be interesting to see what they do with, wait, is this where the deer run across the road? Yes. And straight through the bus. Oh well. It's a nice graphic effect. Okay, you're a long way ahead of that line, so... You're gonna make it easy for me, are you? There we go. All good. Oh dear, indeed. Yeah, I mean, it's cool the first time you see it, but because it's a, like, static thing that happens in the same place every time, it's a bit funny. It's very green up here. Which is okay. Which is one of the fun things. One of the many things I like about American Truck Simulator versus Euro Truck Simulator is how varied the landscapes are. Like you have this Pacific Northwest, and then you have like Utah in the desert. Beep beep beep. Yes, that was the thing telling me that I needed to pull into the weigh station and get weighed. That's the only time that's happened this trip, hasn't it? Yeah, there's not many weigh stations up this way. Are you letting me? You're not letting me in. Okay. Also a police car, so I'm not going to argue. Yeah, in other parts of the map you just get... You're barreling down the highway and you get constantly pulled into weigh stations. I think because we took the scenic route, we didn't get that so much this time. Deep Grove has a nice forest trail. We're not driving off into the forest this time because we're just delivering the fruits. We're not doing any logging or anything complex. Welcome to Aberdeen. Ochai the New. And other silly Scottish phrases. I'll just block this intersection like a... something. a socially uncouth person. Drawbridge. Get a pencil. Aberdeen counter 6+. It's fun to say. I mean, it's humorous ethnic accents. Aren't they completely unproblematic in every possible way? Olympia, we're nearly there. Well, I mean, what can you do? It is surprising it doesn't happen more often. I mean, there are so many VTubers and streamers out there who, like, if they're streaming multiple times a week and they're just blabbing on and on and on for hours and hours and hours, like, how do you not say unhinged things? Even if only by accident. The roses on the side of the road, give them a bit of space. Maybe just be a better kind of person. Is that what you're saying? Look, they're all out today. Yes. Yes. Who? Yes, but you implied, you intimated, other such words, suggested. Wow, a speed limit that's higher than 55. Amazing. I don't want to go over there at all. My bad. That's true. Thank you. You're doing a bang up job of heckling and crabbing, crab raving, crab waving. Apparently not going to the port of Olympia, we're going somewhere else. Crab wave. Hello. Bom, bom, bom. Do, 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 bom. Ba, da, dee, dum. I always worry when I sing along to BGM that it won't be in sync. I think it is. I think I solved that problem, but then that was a while ago. And goodness knows I had enough other problems getting this stream to work. Twas in sync. Terrific. Wait your turn. We are nearly there. Whoa, could have gone into that roundabout a bit slower. Willamette Drive Northeast. And here we are at Sell Goods. Where do they want their fruits? Well, you've been on the edge of your seat, obviously. Like it's such thrilling televisual. That was the word, televisual. Televisual something that, like. Boy, boy. Honk. Hang on. Hang on. Let me just think about this for a second. Right, yes. I am turning it the right way. We're nowhere near lined up. We are going to have to go forward and back again. As long as we don't hit the one beside it. Gotcha. It's a wide door, it's near enough. Well, there you go. Fruits delivered. How exciting. 1,096 miles. And we didn't squash a single raspberry. I was going to say car. Or raspberry. Well, yes. And then how do you end a stream? It's like always so awkward. It's like, okay, bye. It's like hanging up, donk. Yeah. What fruits were we even delivering? Well, I'm not sure it's specified. It's left to the imagination. But it's ex-California, so whatever they grow in California, which I think is more or less everything. Let's say it was, I don't know, strawberries, raspberries, boysenberries, loganberries, end it bell style, okay bye, hurry up Mariah. We don't even have... Do we need it? Yeah, I mean, don't, yeah, I know. I mean, I don't even have like any sort of end screen or anything, so it is just going to be like, okay, bye. But well, thank you for coming to the stream. It was fun. It worked, which is the most important thing, because now when I want to make something with some actual content, I think it will work. I can do it. At least I know where the troubles are that need shooting. Yeah. Well, thanks for streaming by. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. So yes. No, no. I say you don't. Yes. No, thank you for coming. It was really good to have people in the chat, and really good to do the thing and remind myself that I can do the thing. So yes, I will hopefully see you in another stream. It might be more of this, it might be something more. Anyway, yes. Okay, thanks, bye. Bye!